thing I love about making pancakes is that you can add spices, herbs, vanilla extract, citrus zest to your batter to spice things up and gives another level of flavor. Hi adventurous bakers, welcome to my channel. I am Susan and I am the host of Sussy's Cakes Recipes. For all returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and for all new viewers, welcome to my channel where I share simple, foolproof recipes once every week. On today's episode of my no-fail recipes, I'll be sharing my super fluffy pancake recipe. So let's get started. As always, my items are very simple. I'm starting with vanilla extract, baking powder, large eggs. Always remember to use fresh items or ingredients when making this. Then granulated sugar, flour. I'm using regular all-purpose flour, and then whole milk. You can use a milk with full fat content or low fat content. Please remember to check the link in the description box beneath this video for tips, loads of tips on how I get my perfect pancake all the time. Now this oil there's no measurement for it, it's just to smear it on your pan. You can also use margarine, you can use butter to make this. So let's get started. In my mixing bowl, I'm going to be adding my sugar and I'm going to be breaking in my eggs. Always remember that when you're breaking eggs into your bowl, always break it away from your mixing bowl so that you don't have eggshells or you don't break in bad eggs. And this is one of the most important steps, which is mixing. Beating in your eggs and your sugar very well to have this frothy look. This is the number one secret of making fluffy perfect pancakes all the time. You want to mix it well, just like when you're making some cake recipes. I'll ask you to beat your eggs separately. So this beating or mixing is one major way of getting fluffy pancakes all the time. And this is ready. Next, I'm going to be adding my flour. It's practically adding up all the items into it. After mixing your egg and sugar, just add your other ingredients into it. You can start by doing the wet items separately, the dry items separately, or just go ahead and add it up as the spirit leads. So there are no rules to this particular adding in of ingredients. So I'm just going to fold in all the items together using my spatula. You don't want to overmix. Please do not overmix. If you overmix, you're not going to have that fluffy texture. You're going to end up with overworking your batter, and that's not what you want. So do not overmix. Make sure your batter also doesn't have lumps in it. And make sure you are scraping the base of your bowl well when mixing. For all new viewers, please remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of all my simple recipes that I share once every week. And this is what you are looking for. Next, I'm going to allow my batter to rest for 15 to 30 minutes. And next, I got my quarter cup measuring cup, standard cup, and my non-stick pan, and then a vented lid. This is very important. Now I place my pan on low flames of my stove, and I'm going to be adding the oil, little oil. Like I said, this oil doesn't have a quantity, so I'm just adding little oil, and I'm going to smear this oil with a paper towel around. Smear it well and heat up the pan for a few seconds. You have to watch the heat level of your stove. You don't want your pancake getting too brown. Just supposed to be slightly golden brown. That's the perfect look of pancakes. So just smear this well, and then I'm going to measure. You can use an ice cream scoop, you can use tablespoon, but I'm using a quarter cup, a standard measuring cup. Now I added this into my heated pan, and I'm going to be covering it with the lid. The reason why I'm covering it with the lid is to make sure the pancake cooks very well. That steam the lid is going to create to make the pancake cook very well. And make sure you see these bubbles on your pancake before you flip it to the other side. And look at this. This is looking so beautiful already. Your whole kitchen is going to be having this nice smell, this nice aroma. Please remember to check the description box beneath this video for a step-by-step written measurement of how I made this, and also loads of tips on how to have perfect pancakes all the time. And this is exactly what you're looking for. I'm going to be transferring this to a plate, but if you're not eating it right away, just transfer it to a rack so that you don't have your pancake becoming soggy. Now, for every batch of pancakes you're about to make, always remember to add little vegetable oil, smear the pan before adding your batter, and also watch out for your heat level so you're not over cooking your pancakes. And it's that simple, very simple to make. For all returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your tags and your comments and your likes and your feedback. It means a lot to us. Thank you for sharing and tagging. For all new viewers, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of all my simple homemade no-fail recipes I share every week. And also remember to tag me with the hashtag Sussy's Cakes Recipes on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram. This will enable me to see your post on time, and I can reshare, and I can make comments, and I can also give you my feedback. Now these are ready. Feel free to add whatever toppings you want, drizzle it with whatever syrup you want. I'm going to be drizzling mine with my maple syrup. I've shared a recipe of this in my sugar syrup series, and you can always see the recipe beneath this video. I'll leave a link beneath this video so that I can see the recipe for my maple syrup, or the link above this video for the recipe of my maple syrup. Thank you so much for your support. See you next week.